Hey, what is going on YouTube? What you're looking at right here is my brand new Sony Cinemaline FX3 camera, and I have it rigged out, as you can see here, with the V-mount battery. I've got the big old Sony 28 to 135 f4 on here. Fantastic lens. But I'm going to break this down and I'm going to build this all. I'm going to put everything back together and I'm going to share this with you. Let's get started. Okay, folks, as you can see here, I've gotten most of this broken down. My Sony FX3, I've taken everything apart. Let me zoom this top view out a little bit more so you can see. Now, I do still have the cage on here. I didn't take the cage off of here because this bolt, these two bolts right here, this didn't line up. These two bolts right here did not line up perfectly. They lined up pretty good, but I had a hell of a time getting them, getting these bolts. I had a hell of a time getting these two bolts right here. I had a hell of a time getting these two bolts in here, so I'm not going to take them out. I don't want to deal with that. And between these two scenes, these two clips of me showing you all the fully assembled, my fully assembled FX3, Sony FX3, something came in the mail. I had to knock on the door, and it's something that I ordered from B&H. And this is, I'm going to open this real quick because this is not an unboxing video or anything like that. This is a Condor blue rail right here. Condor blue rail, and what this is going to do is extend this I forgot what do you call this XLR top, this handle right here that goes on top of this Sony FX3. What it does is, this handle is kind of too short, so what this will do, you put it on there like this, and see, it'll I'm going to show you something. Show you like that. See how short that is, and your pinky can kind of go like that. Well, what this is going to do, you put this on here like this. Put that there like that. And see, it extends this handle out further. So when you're grabbing it, see that right there? Really nice. Now I've got to bolt this on here, of course, and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side. Put this right here to the side for a little later on. Okay, time to put this all back together. Of course, as I said before, I didn't take the cage off because these bolts are holding this to this cage. Because this Sony, I don't know why they put underneath all of this, there's only one bolt in here. They should have had two bolts. There's only one mounting point to the camera at the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting this all back together again. Okay, I guess I'll start with my V-mount plate. I'm gonna put that on there. There we go. Screw that tight. If you want to get this camera, I will leave it linked in the description. Okay. Lens, got the Sony. This is a power zoom lens. Fantastic lens, 28 to 135 millimeter focal length, and It's got a power zoom on here. You've got optical steady shot. The optical steady shot, the optical stabilization on this lens is real good. It's kind of like comparable to my crop sensor lens, for my Sony ZV-E10, and that lens is an 18 to 105. This one is a 28 to 135. This lens has, I know this is not about this lens, but I'm going to go over it real quick. Is an aperture ring right here, or an iris exposure ring, whatever you want to call it, zoom ring, and you've got an autofocus, manual focus, autofocus adjustment right here. Really nice. It's E-mount, full frame lens, because the FX3 is a full frame camera. All right, let's get back to putting this back together again. In a world of sin. No, let me stop that. Okay. What do I want to start off with next? Brighten this up a little bit. My top view exposure. Yeah, brighten that up a bit. Okay, let me go ahead and, I don't know what to put on. V-mount battery. Very nice. These things are very nice. With these, you don't have to worry about any power. Now, this is the battery that comes with the FX3. This is the battery that comes with it. So, you know, you're going to get a lot more from this than you will this. This adds a little bit more weight, but I don't mind more weight at all. Put this battery on the back. There we go, that click, very nice. I've got a small rig side handle grip. Now I'm gonna put this on the same side as this because it won't fit on the other side. Oh, get that off, come on, that's not even my V-mount battery, wasn't even on there. Come on. Oops. Oh man, this V-mount battery. There we go, now that's the big click right there. No, I'm gonna put this. I'm not gonna put this on this side because there's no holes that line up over here. So I'm gonna put this on this side right here. Right there like that. Drop down, yeah, about right there. If you're new here, consider subscribing if you like videos like this. You can look for a lot of videos coming from this camera. And I've already been shooting with this camera, and the images, even in full HD, are very, very nice. Oops, tighten that up. Nice and tight. See, got that right there. I can hold, I've held this with everything assembled. You can hold everything with this, like this. Very nice. This camera I'm shooting on right here is the Panasonic S1H. This one right here. This one right here is the Sony ZV-1 top view camera, top down view camera. Okay, what should I put up here next? On here next. Okay, let's talk about this one. This is something that was on a part of my rig. This is like an extension arm, and I have a light on here. Like a cube light, very nice. And this is gonna go on top of here, right here like this. But I'm gonna put, let's put the top handle on first. On the hot shoe. Top handle, pretty nice. Got two XLR inputs right here. You've even got some places where you can mount some wires to keep them nice and neat. No tools required for this. You can hand tighten this, and you can put it super tight if you want to You can put these screws super tight into the top of the camera. You can use a tool if you want that, but generally you don't need any tools to put this top handle on here. So let's just slide that right in there, and that just slides right in there. This right here just slides. Get that in there. You just screw it down like that. Sometimes you got to screw them both down at the same time. And just take my little tool and tighten this up. Not any crazy, you're not trying to put lug nuts on your wheels, so, you know, just a little tightness right there. And I can hold this entire rig with this when it was assembled. Now I think I'll go ahead and put the Condor Blue rail on here. Let me go into this bag. Got some tools in here. Leave your comments in the comment section. I'll definitely read them. So we got 2 bolts right here for this rail. I got to figure out how this goes on here. Yeah, I think this goes in here like that. Let me see now. Yeah, that goes in there and it screws in there. Yep. That's what holds that on there. Let me get a little tool and put it in here. Okay, that's on there tight. That ain't going nowhere. And as I said before, see how it provides an extension right here for your pinky? Now, if this wasn't here, it would be just cutting off about right here. So this is really nice. And this actually matches the color of the actual camera, that grayish color. Really nice. Really, really nice. Make sure that's extra tight in there. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Now it's another bolt. Okay, that goes in there. Tighten that up. Yep, that ain't going nowhere. That looks nice. I like that. I am going to have a monitor on here. So, okay, next thing I should put on here. A mic. This microphone right here did not come with the FX3 shotgun microphone. I've had this mic for about, oh man, I brought this back in the early 2000s. It still works. This is actually a Panasonic mic. It's called the AG-MC100. That's the name of the mic. I've had this again for about 20 years. Now this mounting right here, I think they only made this to fit Sony mics. But if you put it in here and you close this like that, it's going to move around. So what I did, if I can get that back open, is this little rubber piece right here. Now you can't buy these online. It's just something, this was like an old rubber case I had. I just cut it with some scissors, and what I'm gonna do is wrap it around this mic right here, like so. Wrap it around there like that. And all this does is fills up the void in here. So this top piece right here will hold this in here. I'm gonna put that in there like that. Close it, do like that. Now, that ain't going nowhere. See that? That ain't going nowhere. Now, if this wasn't, that rubber piece that I just put in there, if that wasn't in there, then this would slide right out of here. This mic would slide right out of there. So I got that on. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this into input 1, this mic. That's in there. Now there's like a little area up here, a little area that holds it right up in there. These little things right here. See if I can, okay, well, let me bring the camera closer. Right up under here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some little things that can hold your wires right there. Okay, that's on. And I do have a monitor that I'm going to put on here. This right here, Field World monitor. This is a great monitor. 2600 nit brightness. You don't need a hood with this out in the sunlight because this monitor is so freaking bright. And this has all of the since the FX3 doesn't have waveform, it doesn't have the various tools that you might need. This monitor has all of that stuff, false colors and all that other stuff. So I'm going to put this on here like this. This Condor Blue does have a lot of mounting points on it. Let me get something to tighten that down with. And this Condor Blue, the handle is made out of some type of alloy, probably aluminum, if you were wondering. Tighten that down really good. That ain't going nowhere. Now just take this monitor mount, small rig, and just slide it in there like that. Tighten that down. Oh, too small. There we go. That ain't going nowhere. Just take the monitor, put it on top. Got your monitor on top. Plenty of room to bring that forward. If you want to get those low angle shots, and you can bring it back like that. Now for this monitor, you can use the Sony batteries to put in here, the PM something. I'll put it on the screen. You can use that, but what I have and I prefer are these dummy style like batteries, or this like little connector right here. You can put this on the back of there. I have actually two of these for the camera. Let me go ahead and take this HDMI cable, plug it into the monitor, plug this into the side right here, open that door. And this cage does not block anything. This tilted cage, it doesn't block anything, and it has on the side of it right here for Sony FX3, if you can see that. So that's very nice. If I can get this wire, I've got this tangled in here. Okay, let me unplug. There we go. Okay, put that back in there. That HDMI. Again, this camera has full HDMI. That's a full HDMI right there. So no little tiny HDMI thing to wonder if it's gonna break or not. Got that there. What else? Let me go ahead and put this arm on here. This is my arm, the extender arm. I forgot what you call it, but this is gonna go right here on my small rig handle. Screws right in there. That just screws on there like that. Okay, what else? Got that on there. I think I'll start with some power. Of Of course, I've got a V-mount battery on the back here. Turn that on. And I've got a dummy battery powering this camera, the FX3, and this is Condor Blue. I will leave this linked in the description. This is a Condor Blue, along with the handle. And this handle, I like it because it matches the camera. So we're gonna go ahead and put this dummy battery in here. Turn that over. Let's open that. Make sure you get the right one because this one does work. I will leave it linked in the description because you don't want to fry your camera. Goes right down in there. And the thing I don't like about this one, you know, I'm just not gonna say everything is peachy Dory or whatever, peachy king. But if there's no way to, if you close this, there's no like cutout, so this can close flush or anything like that. So, you know, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me. It hasn't gotten in my way or anything like that or caused any issues. So, you know, just something to be aware of. Okay, that's in there. I'm gonna plug this up. Or I can plug it into here. And this V-mount plate has its own power coming from the battery. So you can plug your camera into this right here. You can plug your whatever, your D-tap into this. And there's a D-tap port on here. D-tap port on the battery and the D-tap port on the plate. It's on the V-mount plate itself. Okay, let's get this other one to the monitor. Turn this over. You just take this, line these up with this right here, these pins. Take that, drop it in there like that. Just do that like that. And you can kind of like fish these wires like up under. I just put mine up under there. Put it on, have it come on, coming to the other side. And have it come up under here like so, and just plug it into here like that. Now the camera and the monitor have power right there. All right, what else? Put on here. Slide that around there. Okay. All right. I guess the only thing that's really left is the big old cinema lens. Look at that, that's a beauty. 28-35 f4 cinema lens. This lens was it was released for one of Sony's cinema, the bigger cinema cameras. I think it may have been maybe the FX9 or something like that. Maybe one of those lenses. And this lens hood does come off. This is a 95 millimeter right here, 95 millimeter. I have a UV filter over there. I always like to protect the main element. I'd rather damage this filter than damage that glass, as I always say. You just put this lens, I'm gonna put this lens back on here, and no need to buy a matte box. I like this, looks very professional. Like, this is how the broadcast cameras have, big old hood like that. I'm gonna take this off of here. Nice full frame goodness. Take the cap off first, the lens cap off. I wish they had a shutter protector or something that would come down. Oh, they do, wow. Look at that, y'all. I didn't know that, wow. Look at that, I swear I did not know this. Look at that. When you take, this is the FX3, when you take the lens cover off, when you take the lens off, look at that. There's some protection that comes down. It's like it blocks, it protects the sensor. Nice, look at that. The sensor is covered up. Yes, I didn't even know that. Duh, Keith. Oh my goodness. That's really nice to know. Learn something new every day. All right, let's put that back on here. You gotta line up those dots. Where are those dots? Where's the dot? Where's the dot? Where's the dot? Where's the dot? There it is. That white dot right there. You got to line it up with the white dots on the camera. Okay, let's get that over there. Man. Where's the white dot? There it is. The white dot right there. Just bear with me for a moment. Just bear with me for a moment. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Oh, there's the dot right there. Oh man, let me take this lens hood off of here. This is a pretty heavy lens. Take that off real quick. Give me a little bit better leverage. Put it up like this. Line it up like this. There we go. Right. And this lens is heavy. So what I've done is this little bracket right here. I put this across here, and the weight of the lens, I made sure it didn't interfere with any of these rings. The weight of the lens kind of rests on this little bracket piece going across here, right here. The weight of the lens kind of rests on this, so it's not resting all on this mount right here. You wouldn't want to damage the mount. Put the lens hood back on. Clicks back on like that. Really nice. Okay, did I leave anything? Okay, I'm gonna put this glass. Looks like getting down to the end. Just put this tripod mount right here on here. And again, if you like videos like this, consider subscribing. Give this video a like, thumbs up. You know what to do. Leave your thoughts in the comments. This is a very handy little tool right here. It's got all like a little flat head on here and little tiny Phillips. I'm not a tool person. I think this is like a Phillips end. And it's got some other things on here you can use. Very handy little thing. Put that right there. Okay, y'all. Back together again. In a world of sin. Now, let me stop. Everything is back together again. Let's power this thing on. Let's power this beast. Sony ZV. CV. I'm sorry. Sony. I'm so used to my ZV-E10. Sony FX3 cinema line camera. Let's power this thing on. There we go. See that? You can see that. Everything's back functioning, fully operational. Sound is working, as you can see. I don't have a card in there. But, all right, that will conclude this video. This is my Sony Cinemaline FX3 RIG Monster Beast. Sony 28-135 f4 lens. This has optical stabilization in it, and of course the FX3 has what do you call it? Has IBIS in-body image stabilization in it. Looking pretty good. I'm going to conclude this video. I will leave some of this stuff linked in the description, so if you want to buy it for yourself. And if you're new here and you like videos like this, consider subscribing. Give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up. There we go. Give it a thumbs up. And until the next video, I'll see y'all later.